trade gap the lowest it's ever been, so that on the balance of payment side we're doing well. Our exports to North America are particularly good, 8.5% up. And so, in every respect, our economy is showing great signs of recovery. All we have to do is to be sensible about it, to go on as we intend to do, and to fight the inflation, not by sensational, but by common sense methods. I think we ought to learn from what happened before. I went to Geneva with Sir Anthony Eden, the first one, which was the so-called summit conference, and also I went to the second one. I think they failed because there was no preparation. There wasn't even an agenda. We spent about 2 days arguing about the agenda. And the whole thing, these people can't stay more than 4 or 5 days. I don't think that that kind of discussion is going to produce practical results. If, as I understand, the summit, because while I've been traveling, the summit, which was to have been a peak, has now become a mountain range, we're going to have 30 or 40 heads of governments, which is the last proposal. I think it'd be a very agreeable, interesting meeting, but I do not think it would be a meeting to do business. A meeting to do business must be well prepared, with a good agenda, a clear procedure, possibly diplomatic first, perhaps the foreign secretaries at some stage, and then the heads of governments, when there really are clear decisions ready for them to face and meet.
Mr. Macmillan, what do you intend to do and discuss while you are here in New Zealand?
Well, first I want to meet and discuss all the problems of the day with your Prime Minister and other ministers. Then I want to see your beautiful country, which I've heard so much and I've never been to before. To find a lot of old friends whom I have here, and I hope to make some new ones. And then when I go home, and messages come, discussions take place about New Zealand, to have a more intelligent view, to know from experience and say, well, that's the kind of place it is. Those are the people that they're like. And then do as a British Prime Minister ought to do, able to think of New Zealand not as something on a bit of paper on a memorandum, but as a living thing with which he's seen the country and talked to the people.